6:45. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Here is a news edited by Lal Mallavarachi and read by J. Yogaraj. First, the headlines. The President emphasizes the dual importance of technology and financial literacy for the next generation. The President honors the artists who participated in the Kandy SLBC. Fuel prices increased. A multi-modal transport hub will be constructed to alleviate traffic congestion in Kandy city. The literacy month begins today. News overseas, China tells India to stay calm in border map row. In sports, Sri Lanka beat Bangladesh in its first match of the Asia Cup by 5 wickets. And those are the headlines. President Ranil Wickremesinghe has emphasized the dual importance of technology and financial literacy for the next generations as Sri Lanka moves towards becoming a developed nation by 2048. Speaking at the inauguration of the Capital Market Club program at the Nugavella Central College in Kandy yesterday, President Wickremesinghe disclosed key plans for this transformative journey. Among President's notable announcements was the integration of the central bank's reports into schools for discussion. To facilitate this, the Central Bank of Sri Lanka is set to introduce a comprehensive training program for teachers and student leaders. This initiative aims to bolster awareness of the stock market and enhance financial literacy among students across the nation. The collaborative effort behind this program involves the Presidential Secretariat, the Ministry of Education, the Securities and Exchange Commission, and the Colombo Stock Exchange. Meanwhile, traditional note of successfully ending Kandy SLBC was handed over to President by Diyawadana Nilame Pradeep Nilangadayala at President's House, Kandy last evening. All participants were rewarded and Elephant Sindhu was treated with fresh fruits by the President. The Diyawadana Nilame of Sri Dalada Maligawa, Pradeep Nilangadayala, handed over the SLBC Sandeshya to President Ranil Wickremesinghe yesterday. President Ranil Wickremesinghe took the opportunity to honor the artists who participated in the Perera by presenting them with traditional gifts and awards. This news comes to you from Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The Ceylon Petroleum Corporation and Lanka Indian Oil Company have announced another round of increases in fuel prices effective from midnight today. The revised rates indicate that petrol 92 octane will now be sold at 361 rupees per litre, reflecting a significant increase of 13 rupees from the previous price. Similarly, petrol 95 octane has been a substantial rise of 42 rupees per litre, bringing the new price to 417. Auto diesel has also experienced an upward adjustment with an increase of 35 rupees per litre. As a result, the new price of auto diesel stands at 341 rupees per litre. Super diesel, on the other hand, has only seen a marginal increase of 1 rupee, reaching 359 rupees per litre. In addition to the aforementioned changes, the price of kerosene oil has been raised by 5 rupees, culminating in a new price of 231 rupees per litre. Minister Dr. Bandula Gunawardena said, as a solution to the traffic congestion in Kandy city, a multi-modal transport hub will be established in front of Good Shed bus station. He said the plan to build the multi-modal transport centre has been limited to a discussion for 7 years and its construction work will be started before the end of this year under the assistance of the World Bank. The minister revealed this plan at the opening ceremony of a Kandy City Railway Station and the Superintendent's Office Complex in Kandy recently. Kandy City Railway Station has been constructed at a cost of 5 million rupees under the direct allocation of Railway Department. As the existing Kandy main railway station is located in one corner of the city, it is reported that the construction of the new railway station is a great relief for the passengers coming from Kandy towards Matale and from Matale to Kandy. Under the Strategic City Development Project, the Supervisory Manager Building Complex has been constructed at a cost of 80 million rupees. The literacy month begins today. aim of this month is to increase the literacy interests among the people in Sri Lanka. Expressing views regarding this concept, Senior Professor of Sinhala Department in the Colombo University, Venerable Agalakada Sirisumana Thero, says the literature paves way to success of the people. Reading literacy creations and fictions is a must to have balanced thinking in the minds of the people. Meanwhile, the Colombo International Book Fair 2023 will be declared open at BMICH in Colombo on the 22nd of this month. The Sri Lanka Book Publishers Association has organized this event for the 24th time this year. The book fair will have about 500 local and foreign stalls this year. And that's local news.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
After the long dry spell, several areas including hydro catchment areas in the country had received a considerable amount of rain, with the highest rainfall of 101.3 millimeters recorded from Ratnapura during the last 24-hour period. The Met Department says hydro catchment areas of Castlereagh have received a rainfall of 29.8 millimeters, Norton 57 millimeters, Mausa-Kelly 39 millimeters, Canyon 40 millimeters, Lakshapana 63 millimeters, Upper Kothmale 32.3 millimeters, Kothmale 25.1 millimeters, and Victoria 1.8 millimeters. In addition, Katagastota had recorded a rainfall of 24.2 millimeters and Kurunegala 34.8 millimeters and Nuwara 15.4 millimeters.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
In Watchlight, in the wake of a new patient with meningococcal disease being found from the Colombo district, the health authorities have requested people to be alert on the symptoms of the disease. According to health officials, the common symptoms of meningitis disease include fever, chills, fatigue, vomiting, cold hands and feet, and the disease was initially detected at Gaul prison. And that came to you in Watchlight. Moving on to world news headlines, China tells India to stay calm in border map row. Johannesburg building fire, death toll exceeds over 70 in South Africa. Ukraine confirms a drone attack on Russia's Peskov airbase. And those are the headlines of the world news. China has told India to stay calm over a new Chinese map that Delhi says lays claim to its territory. India protested after Beijing released the map showing northeastern Arunachal Pradesh state and disputed Aksai Chin Plateau as China's territory. Beijing responded by saying its neighbors should refrain from over-interpreting the issue. At least 73 people have died after a fire broke out in the block of flats in Johannesburg, South African authorities say. More than 50 others injured. Johannesburg authorities say it's unclear what sparked the blaze at the 5-story building in the city centre. A spokesman said people injured who were transported to various healthcare facilities for further medical care. At least 7 children were among those killed by the flames. A Ukrainian government official has confirmed to the BBC that Ukraine was behind Wednesday's drone attack on a Russian airbase at Peskov. A number of Ilyushin transport planes were said to be damaged or destroyed. The official from the Ministry of Defense confirmed local reports that Ukrainian military intelligence was behind the attack. And that's world news.
Development News is brought to you by
Job opportunities for well-experienced housemaids and home cooks in Saudi Arabia and Kuwait for ages 40 to 58 years. Salary 125,000 rupees. Contact 037-7500-500.
Minister of Health Dr. K.L. Rambukwilla has instructed the ministry officials to urgently take measures for recruiting 3,000 more nurses to the nursing service in Sri Lanka. Mr. Rambukwilla had issued these instructions during a discussion which was held recently at the Health Ministry with the participation of the officials related to the nursing service in Sri Lanka. Accordingly, it has been targeted to recruit around 2,500 nursing trainees who were recruited for nursing training in the year 2018 and 500 nursing graduates to the service. And that came to you in Development News.
Job opportunities for women from Deshakti Lanka in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait and Oman. Housemaids and home cooks in Saudi Arabia, ages 40 to 58 years, Arabic speaking and well experienced home cooks. Salary 125,000 rupees. Interviews are now on with foreign agents. You can travel overseas free of charge now. Branches Colombo, Kurunegala, Anuradhapura and Matara. Contact number 0377 500 500. Deshakti Lanka Foreign Employment Agency.
In sports, fast bowler Matisha Pathiran returned impressive figures of 4 for 32 to help Sri Lanka to comprehensive 5-wicket win over Bangladesh in the Asia Cup match played yesterday. Spinner Mahesh Theekshana struck early before Pathiran joined forces to dismiss Bangladesh for 164 in the opener of the Sri Lanka leg. Sadira Samaravikrama, who made 54, and Charith Asalanka, unbeaten on 62, guided the chase in their key stand of 78 after Sri Lanka lost their openers early and slipped to 43 for 3 at one stage. Samaravikrama registered his fourth ODI half-century to raise the noise of the sparse crowd at the scenic venue. He finally fell stumped off spinner Mehdi Hasan, and Shakib Al Hasan soon sent back Dhananjay De Silva, but the left-handed Asalanka pulled the team home in 39 overs with a winning boundary.
Go ekak tiyana youth eකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න ඇස් වහගෙන දැකපු හීන හැබැයි කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන friendship එක මෙන්න.
The all-new NSB Ithru Mithru account. NSB IM, a plan for your dream.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Sri Lanka's 12-month consumer price inflation dropped to 4.0%, with the prices falling 0.1% within the month. Data from the State Statistics Office showed. Sri Lanka's central bank has conducted an open market operations to build reserves and also allowed the exchange rate to appreciate from March 2023, and that came to you in Business News.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Go ekak tiyana youth එකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න ඇස් වහගෙන දැකපු හීන හැබැයි කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන friendship එක මෙන්න.
The all-new NSB Ithru Mithru account. NSB IM, a plan for your dream.
In economic news, Sri Lanka has hiked prices on wheat, with food prices including rice, the main staple, falling sharply from last year amid a good monetary policy from the central bank, which hiked rates to stop money printing and domestic credit. Global food and other commodity prices have also been helped by the U.S. Federal Reserve, which stopped printing money from around March 2022. Global food prices measured in U.S. dollars started to fall from around May as the dollar appreciated. The central bank has hiked rates and stopped buying treasury bills, allowing them to be bought by the people instead of the central bank. And that came to you in economic news. And finally, on the weather report. The Met Department says prevailing showery condition is expected to continue in southwestern part of the island during the next few days. Showers will occur at times in western, Sabarkama, central and northwestern provinces and in Galle and Mathura districts. Fairly heavy showers above 75 millimeters can be expected at some places in western and Sabarkama provinces and in Galle and Mathura districts. And that was the weather report. To wind up this news podcast, let's look at the main points once again. The President emphasizes the dual importance of technology and financial literacy for the next generations. The President honors the artists who participated in the Kandy SLBC. Fuel prices increased. A multi-modal transport hub will be constructed to alleviate traffic congestion in Kandy city. The literary month begins today. News overseas, China tells India to stay calm in border map row. In sports, Sri Lanka beat Bangladesh in its first match of Asia Cup by 5 wickets. With that, we conclude this morning news podcast of Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.